Hey, I'm photographer David Bergman, and this is 2-Minute Tips for Adorama TV. So today I'm going to show you something cool that I do at the beginning of almost every single photo shoot just to make sure everything's working properly. So as you know, there are a lot of settings on our cameras these days, so many settings. Things like flash settings, autofocus, exposure compensation. The thing is, I change those depending on what I'm shooting. And sometimes I might pick up my camera for the next shoot and not realize I had changed something and everything's going to be all wrong. For example, let's take flash exposure compensation. There are times when I want to under or overexpose my subject, and I'm going to change that on the flash. But then at the next shoot, I want to go back to normal and I forget that I've changed it and everything's going to be over or underexposed. So what do I do to make sure that doesn't happen? I take a picture of my hand. Yes, my hand. At the beginning of every single shoot. So why would I use my hand? Well, first of all, it's always attached to my body. I don't have to hunt around in my bag for a gray card or a color chart. It doesn't matter if I'm on the roof of the stadium or the sidelines of a football game, hopefully my hand is always attached to my body. Another reason to use my hand is that I can see what my exposure looks like on skin. Of course, I have to mentally compensate for other skin tones, but it'll give me a really good starting point. Taking a picture of my hand lets me know that everything is working. I can see that my exposure is correct and no compensation is being applied. If I'm using continuous autofocus, I can move the focus point on and off my hand and make sure that's working properly. If I'm using a flash with ambient light, I can make sure the ratio of foreground to background is exactly how I want it. And of course, I'll immediately know if my flash batteries are dead and it's not firing at all. So get in the habit of taking a picture of your hand before every shoot and you'll have peace of mind and know that everything's working. Thanks for joining me today on Adorama TV. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos, follow me on social media @David Bergman, and go to the Adorama Learning Center for lots of other great tips and tricks.